What is up, guys? How are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic as always. As you guys can see, I have my beloved BMW M235i right behind me. It is approaching dark time right now. Today we are going to be filming the 0 to 60 on this car. Now I actually did a video on this with my 335i a while back and it was really popular. A lot of people liked it, so I figured why not do it with this car, especially because it actually has a launch control feature. So let's go ahead and hop in the car, let's get some runs in, and let's see what this car can do 0 to 60.
Rockstar eyes, please don't stop me. I drink dry, swerving in the mud.
So before we get into the individual 0 to 60 runs, I feel like it's important that I let you guys know how I'm calculating the 0 to 60. So it is actually the next day, and I'm looking at the footage back in Adobe Premiere Pro, which is what I use to edit all my videos. Unfortunately, there is no time code option that can accurately track the 0 to 60 time, but what I can do is search frame by frame from the exact moment that I launch the car to the exact moment that the dial hits 60 miles per hour on the speedometer gauge in the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, search through the footage frame by frame, and that exact timestamp I'm going to write down. Then from the moment that I launch the car to the moment that I hit 60, I'm going to get the final timestamp, and then I'm going to take the difference between the two, and that is how I'm going to get the 0 to 60 time. After I do that for all 4 runs, what I will do as a final measure is add the 4 runs together and then divide by 4. Essentially, I'm just taking the average to get the average 0 to 60 time of my BMW M235i. Hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions regarding this, you can ask me in the comment section down below. I don't have a V-Box or anything like that to record a super accurate 0 to 60 time, but I think this is the next closest thing. Alright, so for this first run, I have the car stuck in Sport Plus, so it is on Sport Traction. We're going to do a little brake boost on it, and we'll see what the 0 to 60 is. Here we go. Alright, here goes the second run. Alright, so this is going to be the third run. My God, this car launches with such violence. I mean, it's amazing. Oh my God, that is so much fun. Alright guys, let's go ahead and do the final launch. This car just brings a smile to my face every time I get behind the wheel of it. I'm just blown away by this thing. It's so much fun, and it offers just so much performance. Like when I know I gas this car up like a lot. Like I gas the M235i up a ton, but like I mean it, because it's just such a fantastic car. I really have zero complaints about it. It's just so much fun. Every time I launch it and it just like completely pins you to the back of the seat. I can't even imagine what this thing is going to be like once it gets tuned with bolt-ons and once I get the exhaust on it and everything. Speaking of which, I do have a lot of mods coming for this car, so stay tuned, boys. It's going to be a ton of fun. It is going to be a wild ride with this thing. So after reviewing the footage, I gotta say I am actually pretty impressed with this car. Like I said, it feels pretty quick. If I was to compare it to my old 335i, it basically feels like when that car was stage 1, what this car feels stock, if that makes any sense. I'm trying my best to convey that over words, which is kind of hard to do. Every single run stayed sub 5 seconds, so we were in the mid 4 to high 4 second range, which I gotta say I'm pretty happy with those results, but I'm also kind of expecting it because a lot of automotive journalists that have tested and rated the M235i gave the 0 to 60 at around 4.8 seconds, which is roughly equivalent to about an E46 M3 on a really good launch. And I gotta say, this car is right around that. I got slightly quicker in my personal testing, but nevertheless, I am very pleased with the results, and I can't wait to see how the 0 to 60 improves once we start adding some performance modifications to the car. So stay tuned, there will be a video for that as well. With all that being said, you guys, if you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, as well as subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I post lots of great content on this car and tons of other sports cars in general, so stay tuned for more videos to come. With all that being said, take it easy. I'll catch you on the next one.